goes for this decorated kickboxer. Nice to see him cross over into the UFC, and a lot of people feel like if he can get on sort of an Alex Pineda type trajectory in terms of the work ethic and the approach, could be a future world champion.
Well, he looks like it. He seems to have all the skills, and he says the right thing. When we were talking to him the other day, he spoke about all the time they're spending in the gym working on the wrestling, because he knows that the kickboxing is embedded in him. He has done it so long, he can do it on cruise control. But the wrestling has improved. And he said because his wrestling's improved, guys are going to have to stand with him. When they have to stand, he said the lights will be shut off. I cannot wait to see him.
Dude's got power everywhere, and that's why a lot of these fans have traveled far and wide to see him compete live here tonight. All right, so here is Sean Strickland. He is one of one, the inimitable pride of Corona, California, training under Extreme Couture's banner here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Great teammate, outstanding boxer. He lives in the gym, and you're probably not going to outpace this guy over 25 minutes, so it can be a little bit of a mind-bending exercise, not just in training, but also in the fight itself. Sean Strickland is not going away. Just ask Israel Adesanya how that stylistic matchup went for him. Now we'll see how Strickland can fare here tonight, and if he can get back to the precipice as the UFC middleweight champion. All right, both fighters have now touched down on the world-famous octagon, ready to go with more live action from Toyota Center here in Houston, Texas, USA. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. And now, one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Anthony Hernandez! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Sean Strickland!
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here, and it has been a remarkable rise to UFC prominence for Sean Strickland. He has always had the shiny record, but once he found this middleweight division, he took off like an absolute rocket. And even though there are stylistic challenges in this division, especially when it comes to strikers like this, Sean Strickland's undeterred. He believes that he knows how... Oh! How about the judo toss there? Judo 101.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the ref...
Fluffy's going for a choke. Oh, that rear naked choke looks tight. Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Strickland. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. All right, feet on the hips here. Anthony Hernandez is back in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Fluffy's in half guard now. All right, so some high-level stuff there on the ground, but as they make their way back to the feet, A huge response from the crowd, no surprise there.
I loved it. I loved all the grappling that was on display there. But fight fans want to see striking, and that's exactly what they're going to get as he finally makes his way back to his feet.
Overhand lands.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Gets to the single collar tie.
Oh, now gets an overhook to get a more dominant position. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
Oh!
Oh, lands a hip toss now. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Strickland ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. Strickland's back in half guard.
He's got to find a way back to his feet.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
Now into his mount. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Posture's up. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. Now drops inside that close guard. Hernandez is trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Ooh, elbow from the bottom lands to the head.
Belly down armbar.
Oh, he got up.
He actually defended. Now, he's not in a great position now, but he's better off than he was before. That was nice. This is where he wants to be.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's time to work.
In the half guard.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Hernandez is back in full mount. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Another ground and pound strike lands.
Get the side control.
Strickland getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not going to bail you out. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got them.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round 2. Strickland gets tattooed by that stiff jab.
I mean, is this thing on repeat? How many times can you say punch to the head?
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. Nice shot to the body there. Big land there. Strickland's forehead is bleeding now, cut is open. Oh, big knee. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Fluffy Hernandez goes for the takedown, unable to land. One of the better takedown artists out there, nothing doing on that attempt. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now,
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
no, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. He passes to half guard. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight. He needs to shove the knees, get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move.
Hernandez is back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, that is a high-level transition to half guard and now in a position to do a lot of damage.
Watch him sit back on the leg and land big ground and pound.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Nice positional control here. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this set. Great technique on the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Moving to his left now. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you.
All right, so the overhand has certainly been a big weapon for him here tonight. Look for him to go right back to it here if he can find an opening. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
30 seconds to go in round two. Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. 20 seconds now remain in the round. 1-2 there by Strickland. Final seconds here of round two. Oh, that is as good as it gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
So there is the horn, standing ovation from this capacity crowd. Near knockouts by both fighters. Probably the best round we've seen thus far this year.
Oh man, this is the best round of fighting that I have seen for a very long time. Why did the bell have to stop? Let's just go 10 minutes straight.
Pride rules. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before it started the next round.
Third round underway. Oh, picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those he might get.
I mean, and the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
That's a big hook.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty. Oh, my goodness. Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. That shot blocked by Hernandez. Oh! Get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is.
It's tight. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Hard ground and pound. Some swelling now starting to appear. Relentless pressure from the top by Fluffy Hernandez. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
That's a pretty slick reversal right there. All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys.
That's just over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Enters in on the double leg. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be, right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position coming here to try to stop this fight.
All right, looks like the ref has paused the action here. Oh, he's going to call in the doctor to look at that cut.
I don't know, John. It looks bad, man. It's a bad cut. I don't know what the decision's going to be here. It can go either way.
All right, looks as though the fight is going to continue. The referee checking on the athlete one more time.
A bit surprising. I didn't know if they would let this guy continue, but here we go.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination, and the determination is get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Strickland's really starting to bleed out of that eye. Some definite adversity for the fighter here. Not looking too good, DC. All right, less than a minute here to go now in round 3. All right, so at this point, maybe the ringside physician will indeed call the fight. Referee bringing him in to look at that damage.
Got to save the athlete from themselves. Too much damage. Stop the fight, ref.
Yeah, doctor's going to stop the fight. And again, his opponent deserves credit for causing the damage. You hate to see a fight end that way, especially a fight that good, but the fighter has to be protected. Let's get it to Bruce Buffer now. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight. Declaring the winner by TKO, Anthony Fluffy
All right, Buff, thank you very much indeed. An extraordinary performance from this kickboxer here tonight. He suggested in our fighter meeting that he is the most well-rounded striker in this division, and that finish certainly helps the cause.
It sure does help. I mean, we know that he has a kickboxing